And in the Gambia, where the country's top court on Wednesday said it was adjourning until January the 10th, a case filed by incumbent President Yahya Jammeh. The Supreme Court, presided by Nigerian-born Chief Justice Emmanuel Fagbeni, ordered the adjournment because the chief defendant, the country's Independent Electoral Commission, had not been summoned to attend. Experts say Jammeh has bought time for his bid to stay in office by taking his appeal to a court that has lain dormant since May 2015 and whose judges had been fired under Jammeh's orders, save Fagbeni. The court sources told AFP news agency that 6 foreign judges, excluding Fagbeni, had been appointed by Jammeh to serve on the Supreme Court. Out of the total 7 judges, 5 would hear the petition. And still in the Gambia, the Security Council on Wednesday reiterated its request to outgoing Gambian President Jammeh to uphold the results of the election and transfer power to President-elect Adama Barrow by the 19th of January 2017. In a Security Council presidential statement, the Council also welcomed the initiatives of the regional bloc ECOWAS on the political situation in the Gambia, aimed at ensuring a peaceful and orderly transition process in the country. Let's get you more perspective on that now. Lanre Suraj, a political analyst, is joining us from our Lagos studios. Lanre, thank you. What's your take on Yahya Jammeh's election petition, and has he bought himself more time after filing the court case?
Well, thank you very much for having me. Actually, he's not really buying any time. You know, even instituting a legal action on the electoral matter does not amount to stay. So the most important thing is either Yahya Jammeh as a candidate in the last election or as the former president would have to vacate the office come January 18-19 of 2017. So the action or the matter in court does not amount to stay at all. So what it's saying is basically the appeal or the action filed in court can go on and the elected president will be sworn in, just like it's been demanded by ECOWAS, by the European Union and the United Nations. So there's no time that is being bought. Unfortunately, this was a country and a president who had not really allowed the Supreme Court, which was meant to have sat over the action in court, was not properly constituted. And I was also reading some certain report that some of the Nigerians who were appointed on the board, to the Supreme Court,
right, are
not likely to go for the sitting based on the political coloration that would amount to their sitting.
So should we expect neutrality, though, in handling the election petition, given the manner in which that Supreme Court has been constituted?
No, unfortunately, the Supreme Court was supposed to have been constituted as far back as October. Our investigation and findings revealed that the process commenced in August. But basically, both the current Supreme Court judge the Chief Judge of the Gambia, who incidentally is also a Nigerian, who has been alleged by the Gambian Bar Association of unfair relationship with the president, did not take into serious cognizance other appeals that were waiting before the court to have properly constituted that panel. And that was delayed till January. So unfortunately, it is coming back to haunt both Yahya Jammeh. The right to file an action or appeal the decision of the electoral body is a fundamental right that Yahya Jammeh can enjoy. So he could still exercise that right outside office, not necessarily as the president. So if the Supreme Court, in its wisdom, an impartial one, not the one that is composed by people of questionable character. Interestingly, some of those appointed from Nigeria are actually of unimpeachable character to a very large extent. But if the process is allowed to run, then we will leave the courts to decide on what are the merits of the action filed by Yahya Jammeh. But in the absence of that, come January 18, January 19, the new president must be sworn in, has been declared by the electoral body. And Yahya Jammeh would have to get out of office until the decision of the Supreme Court.
Lanre Suraj joining us there from Lagos. Thank you.